Hi, welcome to Cardhunter Muto, where I spend my time trying to collect every card in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG and share some of that collection with my viewers as well. The Legend of Blue Eyes set came out in 2002. This set originally contained 126 cards, featuring 10 super rares, 10 ultras, and 2 secret rares. Naturally, we would have some repeats. We'd have Hane, Maneater Bug, Beaver Warrior, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Celtic Guardian, Curse of Dragon, Dark Magician, Gaia the First Knight, Giant Soldier of Stone, the Tatsumi Giant, Mammoth Graveyard, Mystical Elf, Bull Redbird, Terra the Terrible, Uribi, the Witty Phantom, and then along with the Book of Secret Arts, Dark Energy, Dark Hole, Fissure, Monster Reborn, Remove Trap, Sogen, Yami, Dragon Capture Jar, Trap Hole, and Two Prong Attack. These cards would get some rarity upgrades, a few of them. For now, we're going to be opening these packs. We'll see what we get, and of course, we'll have another giveaway, so stay tuned. So we're doing this video a little different. I have a majority of the LOB cards, and so I'm just going to start going through them. Afterwards, we'll do the pack opening and then the giveaway. So here's Dark Fire Dragon. I think this card is really cool. I really like the way that it looked. Just the idea of a fire dragon itself is just really awesome. Then we have Dragonis, the Wicked Knight. It's a cool looking warrior. It's kind of tough because the fusion cards were always, they looked cool and they were neat, but they were so lame because you needed 2 monsters to make them, you needed polymerization, and you had to have the cards in hand to make them. So take that for what it's worth. Now the Flame Swordsman, this is a classic. It's Joey's go-to card before he gets his red eyes, and this is one of my favorites. I wish I could always play this. I want to play it so bad, but like I said, because it's a fusion, you really couldn't do anything with it. Flower Wolf, it's what you expect. It's a wolf with flowers. Really all there is to it. But now this boy, Gaia the Dragon Champion. This is one of my all-time favorite childhood cards. I had this as a kid, but I traded it. I don't remember for what, and I was like so sad about it. But it's really glad to have it again. Just being able to hold it, to have it in my collection. I'm so glad to have this card. Then there's Caravana Warrior. Nah, kind of lame looking. I'm not a huge fan of it. This is my Exodia. Now, I will say it's not the Legend of Blue Eyes Exodia. There's a lot of cards I have in this set that's not Legend of Blue Eyes. And I never really go into this, but I figured I'll explain it here. When I want to collect every card, I don't need every card in every set. What I'm just looking for is every different monster. So since I have this ultra rare Exodia set from the Gold series, I don't necessarily need the LOB ultra set of Exodia. Then we have Hane, Reaper of the Card. This is a great card. Not to pay, it's a 5-star monster, it doesn't really do much for you, but just the fact that it's the one from the episode with, again, Bakura, you know, when Joey gets sent to the graveyard and he deals with the Reaper of the Cards. I was so excited to have this card. This is just a classic. Armail, that's okay. Like, it looks fine, but I really can't say anything about it. Armored Starfish, same thing. It's a starfish. I like sea creatures, but yeah. Basic Insect. This is actually Weevil's card. I remember him using the laser cannon armor on this. That's always really neat. Beaver Warrior again. And now here it is. This is the Blue Eyes. Not the LOB one, but the same artwork. Mine's the Battle Pack 10. So this is the Blue Eyes. The artwork, it's fine. I still prefer the original, but this one is still neat. It's cool to have. I eventually do want all the different artworks for like the Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and so on and so forth. But compared to the other artwork for this card, it's okay. Then all the super rares. I have Celtic Guardian, Curse of Dragon, great cards. Then Dark Gray, the classic Demon Goat. I wouldn't say it's a classic, but you know, having the Demon Goat with its Demon Goat eyes, I can't complain about it. This card though, Dark King of the Abyss. This is a super cool card. It just looks awesome, and it's just got those heavy metal vibes. Here's the Dark Magician. So again, this is not the original. This is the Starter Deck Yu-Gi Evolution, but same art. Not the Ultra, but still, I'm happy with this artwork. Eventually, I'll get the Ultra Rare, but for now, I'm happy with this one. Dark World Thorns. Very Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's cool, it's neat. I have a lot more nostalgia for these cards now than when I was a kid collecting these. Back then, I thought a lot of these cards were ugly, and I didn't really care for them. Now I have a new appreciation for them. Like this one, Dissolver Rock. It looks like an old movie monster, and I can appreciate that. I think that's really cool, especially now when all these cards look very like anime-ish. It's really cool to go back to these cards and seeing, you know, the more monster aesthetic. Drooling Lizard is just ugly. That's all I can say. It's an ugly card. Enchanting Mermaid. If you like mermaids, this card was really neat. And, you know, aside from the Mystical Elf, you really weren't going to find a lot of female cards. Fiend Reflection number 2. It's okay. It's a bird holding a mirror. It's imposing, I suppose. Like, I really don't know what else to say. Firegrass. This is just an ugly card. This is like a dollar store version of a stray cat from JoJo. This one's kind of neat. Fire Yaru. He looks sort of like a rejected Zelda character. Maybe with a fire shot, maybe he forges swords. I don't know. He looks like a Zelda character to me. Speaking of looking like other characters, Flame Manipulator. This is clearly like Tetsuo from Akira. I always liked this card as a kid. Even before the Akira reference, I just liked the fire. I just looked how angsty he looked. This was just a card I just really enjoyed. Frenzied Panda. It's a panda. Bamboo stick. What more can you ask for? The Furious Sea King. So I remember this mainly from the Forbidden Memories game. That was the first Yu-Gi-Oh game I had. And I didn't realize that the game actually came out before the TCG card game came out. But I do remember this card. And really, like, it's an Atlantean type of creature. It's neat. I don't hate it. But yeah. Another classic, Guy the First Knight. It's nice and shiny. It's got the Ultra. We've seen Giant Soldier of Stone. We have the Green Phantom King. This one looks really cool. This one I have never seen before until I was recollecting these. I like the way that it looks. It's got a mystical vibe from it. It makes me think of the Sandman comics, if you've ever read those. I really like this card a lot. And then we have Heart Armor, just an empty suit of armor. Hinotama's Soul. These are neat, just because of the fact that it looks like those Final Fantasy villains that you would fight, the little fireballs. So I've always liked that. So I've always liked this card even though I was a kid, even though it was just a weaker card. Speaking of cards I like, Kagemusha of the Blue Flame. I thought this was one of the coolest cards just ever. He is just an awesome warrior. He just looked like a loyal just soldier that would fight to the end. I just think there's a story that well, apparently there is a story if you go into Six Samurai, but at the time, I didn't know. He just looked like a main character of a story. King Fog, another card I remember from the video game. It's Angry Clouds. That's got a crown. That's all I can say. Kumotoko is an orange spider. That's all you need to know. Prom, on the other hand, I don't really remember this either. It's neat. It's like a bird gargoyle looking thing. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Larvus, on the other hand, he's kind of ugly. He sort of looks like a Kappa, kind of a boring card. I can see maybe liking it at the time as a kid, and even now, like, I'm not a huge fan of it. Naturally, the left arm and the left leg of Exodia. Lesser Dragon. Out of all the dragons, it's still a cool dragon, but I feel like compared to all the other dragons, it doesn't have the energy. I feel like it's the weakest of all the dragons, art-wise. M-Warrior 1 and 2. Also, Forbidden Memories. I remember these cards all the time, and they're really cool. They're just soldiers. I wish they were stronger, but for what it's worth, they're great nostalgia cards. Then we have Mammoth's Graveyard. Man-Eater. He's neat. Just a lizard. Got a flower necklace. Again, just thinking about how the art has changed from what we have now to then. It's interesting. Masaki the Legendary Swordsman. Another card I just thought was awesome. There's no way you can tell me that samurais are not cool, so I can't help but appreciate this card. Metabat, on the other hand, I don't know, I was just never a fan. Metabat is just a bat with an eye. You've seen them everywhere. I just not a fan. Misaru-same is essentially a missile dolphin. Actually, you know what? If you say the name Misaru, it's a missile dolphin. That's what it is. It's a missile dolphin. It's a Japanese translation. That's dumb. No, that's neat. It's whatever. Monster Egg. Monster Egg is cute. It's just an egg with eyes in it. And maybe you could say it's a little creepy. I think it's a cute card. We have the Mystical Elf. A beautiful card. It looks really great. It's a super rare. Mystical Sheet number 2. I hate this card. This card is dumb. It's a pink sheet. It's got a little thingy that from its tail. I don't know. I just think it's an ugly card. I don't like it. It's not ugly. I just don't like it. Here we have the One-Eyed Shield Dragon. You know what? I did say the Lesser Dragon was probably the worst dragon, but in retrospect, this one is probably the worst dragon. It's got one eye, it's holding a shield, really not much else going on. I don't know, you let me know, which dragon do you think is better? Now this one though, I have a lot of nostalgia for this one again because of the video game. I've always thought in the game and I never owned this card until literally now. Nemimuriko. I just like it a lot. I used to think that because of the way the card was designed, that it had a little invisible body. But now looking at it, no, it's just attached to that shrimp tail. I think it adds charm to it. I like it. Finally, we have Petite Angel, which is a classic. It's Teia's card. You know, she uses it in the show. She gives it the silver bow and arrow. Oh wait, that was Shining Friendship. Maybe both. Either way, I still like this card a lot. Petite Dragon has a lot of nostalgia as well. This card, I never even knew this card existed. Ray and Temperature. I had no idea what this card was. I saw it in a video once and thought it was really cool. And now that I have it, it's definitely a favorite of mine just because of the fact that it's a new card to me. Next we have the Red Eyes, which is the LOB version, and it looks really nice. As an Ultra, it's definitely a really cool card to have. There's nothing more to say of it. It's literally the Red Eyes Black Dragon. And finally, the last two pieces of Exodia, the right arm and the right leg. Exodia is just really cool, and everybody had that dream of having all 5 pieces the run in the deck, and just drawing it and having that Yugi moment like in the show. Exodia is a classic for a reason, and I am really happy to own a full set. Next is Sandstone. The Sandstone is really lame. The art is pretty plain. I can't say anything about it. It's not that great. Finally, we got Silver Fang, Skull Redbird, and then we have the boy, Skull Servant. He's the most amazing card ever. Just look at him. He's a skeleton. He's like trying to be spooky. He's got the purple cloak. There's nothing wrong with him, especially the way he's evolved throughout the game. I am really happy to have a Skull Servant card. Spike Seadra. It's like a little Spike Seadra. Spirit of the Heart. This is a classic. It's got 2000 defense, which was amazing, just like the other cards. It's a pretty card. I like the harp, and I'm really big into music. It's just kind of sad that in the show, the only person who plays it is Johnny Steps, and he's kind of a terrible dude. Steel Ogre Grotto. I am surprised that no one has used that as a band name, because that just sounds awesome. Steel Ogre Grotto. As a card itself, it's really cool. It looks like a robot, kind of a steampunk vibe. I'm down with it. I like it a lot. Succubus Knight. I have huge nostalgia for this card as well from the game. It's just like a spider lady. She's got the 6 arms. She looks imposing. No complaints. Terror the Terrible. We don't need that. The 13th Grave. After Skull Servant, this is nowhere near as cool. He's got a sword, which is neat, but just the pose, everything, I'm not feeling it. Trial of Nightmare. I could have sworn this card was censored in a way. I can't remember how. I swear, if you remember, let me know how it was censored. But this is still a cool card with just the sword going through the coffin. Tripwire Beast. It's a cute card. It's like a little turtle with electricity going through him. He looks really happy. Yeah, I like it. On the other hand, we have Turtle Tiger, which is, what more can you say? It's a turtle plus a tiger. If this thing existed in real life, it probably would be killing everything in its immediate area. And finally, as one of the last cards I remember from the game, Two Mouth Dark Ruler. Another classic game monster. This was the only one I could ever remember that if you took this one and fused it with another one of itself, it would make the fusion monster version, which I think is the same in the TCG. It was just one of the easiest ways to get a really strong monster on the field. Oh wait, I remember Typhone from the game as well, although it's kind of boring, and I can't even tell you what it is. It's got a long nose type thingy. And finally, we have Yurubi and Witty Phantom again. So here we go, going into the spells. We have Beast Fangs, self-explanatory. Book of Secret Arts. This is actually really neat. If you remember from the Yugi video, that Book of Arts has a feather on it, but this one's missing it. I'm not sure why there's 2 different arts on it, but I think it's really neat. There's Dark Energy. Seen that one again. Dark Hole, but the super rare, looks really nice. The Dragon Treasure. Dragon Treasure is always neat, because it looks like if you ever been to the flea market or if you ever gone to the mall and you find those places where they're selling those dragon statues or like lamps and it's got like the orb in the middle. This is what I think of Dragon Treasure. I like just for that. Meanwhile, Electro Whip, kind of lame in all honesty. What's not lame though is Final Flame. This is just really cool. You have the monster in the middle, burning alive, all the flames everywhere. Yeah, it's just burn damage, but it still looks really cool. I like this card a lot. Then we have Fissure and Follow Wind. Follow Wind is super lame. It just doesn't look cool. It's a wing and curtain, a tail maybe, and I don't know. It's just, I don't think it's all that great. Forest is what you expect. It's a very pretty forest. I like the art for it. Hinotama, fire falling from the sky. Here's the laser cannon arm. I think it's super cool. Robotic arms always seems really cool to me. It's like I'm a huge fan of like Mega Man and robots in general. I'm just a big fan of. Legendary sword. Standard RPG giant sword. It's like the sword you'd see in Berserk. You just need to have a huge sword. The Machine Conversion Factory. I think this card's really cool. I don't remember this card, but just the industrial look. I really love the vibe this card is giving. The Monster Reborn, the beautiful, gorgeous Monster Reborn. The Mystical Moon. This is a gorgeous card. I like the moon a lot. It's just a moon, granted, from the Mako episode. Still, I just think it's a gorgeous card. Polymerization. This is the regular polymerization. It doesn't have the cool artwork like we see in the game or in the anime. I kind of really wish I had that version. Maybe I'll get it eventually, but I'm still happy to have the super rare. Power of Kaishin. This one, you have a trident. Really not much more I can say on it. I don't really remember it in all honesty, but no arguments. Here it is. The Pot of Greed. Everyone knows it. Classic. Super popular. Everyone knows the meme. People know what it does. It's Pot of Greed. Speaking of classic also, we have Raigeki. Also a great card. Everyone wanted this card so bad because it just blew up your opponent's board. It was the card. And I didn't have this when I was a kid, but I am really glad to have it now. So we have Raised Body Heat, another card I was unaware of. I think it looks neat. I like the feel of it with just the silhouette of the monster glowing. Although I don't know why it's only for dinosaurs. We have Red Medicine, self-explanatory. Remove Trap. Here's the Silver Bow and Arrow, which I was talking about earlier. It's a classic Taya card. Then we have Sogen. Sparks, more fire, more burn damage. You know how it is. Stop Defense. For some strange reason, as a kid, I thought this was the ultimate card. I feel like if I had this card, nothing could stop me. Maybe it's just because I saw it in the show a lot, and maybe I saw the episode that featured the card a lot. That could be what it was. Either way, I really like this card a lot. Along with this one, the Swords of Revealing Light. I love this card so much. All it did was stall a game, but it was the card from the show. I couldn't help but love it. Umi, I never played water monsters, so while this is a pretty card, I couldn't say it was one of my favorites. It's a fine card, but that's really all I can say. Vile Germs. This card, it's really cute. It got the little monsters. They look like the little creatures from Spirited Away, and so I like it now, but I don't think I ever saw this as a kid. Same with this one, Violet Crystal. It definitely reminds me of the Dark Crystal, but it's interesting because it says it's not to be treated as a crystal card, which I guess can come into play, and maybe Crystal Beast could search it otherwise, but do they really need the 300 attack? Then there's Wasteland. Again, another field card, Barren Wasteland. It looks nice. And then the last few cards, Yami, Dragon Capture Jar, and 2-prong attack. That's pretty much everything here. Alright, this is great. We're going to be going into doing the pack opening, and after the pack opening, we'll be doing a giveaway, which this time, like I said, will feature 3 winners. So I hope you look forward to it. So here we have a sealed set of the 25th anniversary of Legend of Blue Eyes. We're going to be doing a pack opening right here, and everything in here you can possibly win. There's no question about it. You can definitely win everything that we open today. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Let me get a knife here. Give me a second. Okay, I was able to find one. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. And let's see what we're able to pull here. 200 cards, 200 plus cards in this box. We have 24 packs. Go ahead and open this up. Alrighty. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. We're just going to kind of scroll through this since we've already seen most of the cards in this set. Okay. Dissolver Rock, Trap, Laser Cannon Armor. I actually need this card. Then Petite Angel, Reaper of the Cards, Metabat, M Warrior, Man Eater, Witty Phantom. Next, we have Rain and Temperature, Yami, Body Heat, Wild Germs, Cherubin, the Fire Knight. It's another card I'm missing. Kumatoko, Fiend Reflection, Basic Insect, and Dragon Treasure. Then we got King Fog. Oh, I already see something. Chanting Mermaid, Silver Fang, Mizuru, Stop Defense, and the right arm of Exodia, or the forbidden one, I should say. Definitely going to be in our giveaway. You definitely can win this. Just leave a comment on here. We're going to keep going. Dark Gray. I'm going to put it up at top. Dark Gray, Yurabi, and Power of Kaishin. Okay. What else do we get in here? Trial of Nightmare, Succubus Knight, Amaro, Turtle Tiger, Flame Ghost, Beaver Warrior, Fear Seeking, Chroma, and Petite Dragon. Right here. We'll put this here. Then we have Remove Trap, Electro Whip, Fire Ryu, M Warrior number 1. Oh, this is our super rare Fissure, and the super rare Mystical Elf, another classic. This is actually looking to be a great box here. Drilling Lizard, Violent Crystal, and Steel Ogre Grotto. And then take a look here. We have Red Medicine, Larvis, Heart Armor, Typhoon, Fusionist, the Cat. We'll take a look at these towards the end. Metabat, Mountain, Hinatama's Soul, and Book of Secret Arts. Again, missing that. Did I have Mountain? I actually might have had Mountain. Okay. Keep looking. Monster Egg, Terror of the Terrible, Dark King of the Abyss, Root Water, it's a classic. Then Draconis Night, Mammoth Graveyard, Lesser Dragon, Kagemusha, Green Phantom King. Dark Warrior Thorns, Frenzy Panda, Amamo, Silver Bow, Dark Fire Dragon, Spike Seadra, another one we didn't look at actually, Drilling Lizard, Uraby, and One-Eyed Shield Dragon. We're not even halfway done through this. Let's see, we got Larvis, Yami, Machine Conversion, M Warrior 1, Goblin Secret Remedy, Forest, Tripwire Beast, Skull Redbird, and Basic Insect. And we have Umi, Mystical Sheep number 2, Wild Germ, Silver Fang, Hain, Komatoko, Furious Sea King, Power of Kaishin, and Kurama. Over here. And then we have the boy Skull Servant. We have Enchanted Mermaid, Niramoko, Hard Armor, Armed Ninja. Oh, Armed Ninja, I completely forgot about him. Firegrass, Sogen, Still Ogregato, and Raceland. Okay. Just about halfway done. Let's take a look here. We have Terra. Right. Oh, I see another one. Typhoon, Turtle Tiger, Two-Prong Attack, and Red Eyes Black Dragon. Holy cow. Is this the box or is this the box? This is a very gorgeous card right here. Spike Seadra, Fiend Reflection, Legendary Sword, and Hinotama. In turn with Rain Temperature, Electro Rip, Fire Ryu, Masaki, Gaia the Soldier. Oh, this Giant Soldier. Oh my God, this Soldier of Stone is a rare. Interesting. And of course the Dark Hole super rare. We're just pulling everything in this box. This is amazing. Mammoth Graveyard, Mountain, Violet Crystal. Okay. Let's take a look here. What else do we got? We got Dark Warrior Thorns, Monster Egg, Beast Fangs, Mizarui, Gravedigger Ghoul, classic. Dark Energy, Lesser Dragon, Dragon Treasure, and Petite Dragon. Let me clear some space off here because we have quite a mess and I don't want this kind of causing the muck here. Okay, I'm gonna put these to the side over here. And then we have these gorgeous babies right here. Okay. Let's keep looking. Alright, we're halfway through. Let's take a look. We have Red Medicine, Succubus Knights, Mystical Moon, oh my god, Masaki, Aquamador, that's actually one we haven't seen, and the Flames. All the classic cards, they're all here. They are definitely, holy cow, they're all right here. Beaver Warrior, Hinatama Soul, Violet Crystal. And then we have, let's take a look. We have Umi, King Fog, Raised Body Heat, Silver Fang, Spirit of the Heart, Flame Manipulator, Sandstone, Maneater, and Witty Phantom. Take a look here. We got Mystical Sheep 2, Spark, Silver Bowl, Petite Angel, Dragon Capture Jar, Kumatoko, Mountain, Kurama, and Dragon Treasure. Okay, let's take a look here. We got Frenzied Panda, Triangle Nightmare, Root Water, Metal Dragon, and oh my god, the secret rare right here, boys. Tri-Horn Dragon. This is gorgeous. Everything you could possibly want, all here. Look at that, look at that. Tripwire Beast, Spike Seadra, One Shot, Kagemusha. And then we got Electro Whip, Larvus, Vile Germs, Beast Fangs, Two Prong Attack, Furious Sea King, Sogan, Green Phantom King, Hinatama Soul. You gotta make sure to keep these in view. Alrighty, what do we got here? We got King Fog, Remove Trap, Amro, Hinatama Giant, Hane, Beaver Warrior, Forest, Wasteland, Petite Dragon. Then we got here Dissolve Rock, Typhoon, Laser Cannon Armor, Final Flame. Ooh, the Curse of Dragon. This is the set, guys. This is it. This is gonna be amazing here. Lesser Dragon, Sandstone, Armored Starfish, Basic Insect. Okay. Here we got Frenzy Panda, Trigo Terrible, Mystical Moon, M Warrior 1, Dragon Capture Jar, Firegrass, Mammoth Graveyard, Follow In, Hinatama. Then we have Tomas Dark Ruler, Skull Servant, Tatami Giant, Raised Body Heat, Carnival Light, Dark Gray, 13th Grave, Armored Starfish, another Follow In. This is it. This is the last pack here. Maybe we'll get something nice. We already have 7 holos. We got the one secret. Let's see what we pull. This is it, boys. This is it. Let's see what we got. We have Yami, Mystical Sheep number 2, Nemorioko, Hard Armor, Flower Wolf, and Warrior number 2. Dark Gray, Yorubi, and Wasteland. Okay. Great pack opening. Let me clean up. And then I'll sleeve these beautiful cards that we got. It's a great opening. And, well, I'll be right back. So here it is. We have all the holographic cards. The Red Eyes, the Right Arm, Trihorn Dragon, Flame Swordsman, Mystical Elf, Curse of Dragon, and Dark Hole. We also have 3 sets of the Legend of Blue Eyes card for the first, second, and third place winner. First place will get this set. It's only missing 11 cards, not including the holos. Second place will get this set, which is missing 21 cards. And third place will get this set, which is missing 47. Considering that the whole set is 125 cards, that is amazing. First place will also get their choice of 3 of the holos from all the sets that we pulled, while second and third will split the remaining 4 2 and 2. So make sure to follow the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, tell me what do you think of the video, what's your favorite Legend of Blue Eyes card, go ahead and drop whatever you like, and then we'll be doing the giveaway next week, which of course we'll always announce. Thank you very much, and we've hit standby, now it's your turn.
To myself, looking fine, I bet you know